The ancillary tasks were to create a billboard advertisement and a radio advertisement, which will promote and advertise my magazine. My magazine establishes a brand identity, and the billboard and radio adverts will convey that to people. The first contact I have with my future consumer has to make a good impression for them to want to buy my magazine, and especially because I am trying to attract a teenage audience who do not tend to buy regional magazines. With this, a combination of my magazine and billboard and my radio advertisement will allow me to reach my audience on a variety of platforms. The combination of a radio advert and a billboard advert is most effective as it gives me the variety of verbal promotion and a visual promotion. With the radio advert, the consumer of this advert is unable to see a visual representation of my product, and so the sounds and what is being said in the advert needs to convey the brand of the magazine. Firstly, because it is a regional magazine, I am promoting the regionality through the voices of the speakers, as I have a Wolverhampton accent, so my audience can identify themselves with the teenagers talking. As well, the speakers are male and female to show that my magazine is aimed towards both genders. Furthermore, my radio advert uses rhetorical devices and then answers those questions with the content of the magazine to show that the articles in the magazine are relatable in teenage life. With this, the male and female are not saying specific stories based on gender stereotypes, so the female is not saying articles that would stereotypically be aimed at women and vice versa for the male, emphasising that my magazine is gender neutral. Moreover, because the listener is unable to see the bright colours of the magazine, which convey the energy of teenagers, an effective way to present this idea to listeners is through the use of an upbeat backing track. The hypodermic needle theory suggests that my audience is powerless to resist my message, as they may come across a visual representation of my radio advert as a billboard that will elaborate the radio advert. The billboard uses the same colour scheme and logo as my magazine to convey the brand identity and the mode of address to future consumers, and create a brand that will soon be identifiable amongst my target demographic. As the logo of my magazine is a boot print, I've incorporated that into the collage theme of my billboard and created the magazine as a real-life boot print laid behind the brand name. What I am saying is clear to consumers, as the image of the front cover is large with sun rays around the image, putting a particular emphasis on it. The placement of the billboard is key in attracting a particular audience and needs to be placed somewhere accessible to my target audience. As my target audience is teenagers, an effective placement of my billboard would be in the same area as a high school.